The Wallenberg family's story is woven into the fabric of Sweden itself. Long before they built an empire, their roots were humble. André Oscar Wallenberg, born in 1816, was the son of a bishop but drawn to the world of business. He joined the Swedish Navy, which opened his eyes to global trade and the power of finance. Traveling abroad, he saw how modern banking fueled economic growth. Inspired, André Oscar returned to Sweden determined to modernize its financial system. He believed a new kind of bank could help Swedish businesses thrive. This vision was radical for its time, a leap into the future. He learned from experience, took risks, and embraced the Industrial Revolution's changes. André Oscar's journey was about more than money. It was about building a better future for Sweden. His values, international thinking, embracing technology, and serving the nation, became the family's foundation. The Wallenberg legacy began not with wealth, but with a bold idea and a willingness to act. These early lessons shaped generations, teaching them to look outward and innovate. The family's story is rooted in service and a global perspective. From these modest beginnings, a dynasty would grow. The journey was just starting, but the core principles were set. The Wallenbergs would become synonymous with progress and vision. Their story is proof that greatness can spring from the simplest origins. In 1856, André Oscar Wallenberg founded Stockholm's Enskilda Bank, SEB, revolutionizing Swedish banking. At the time, banks served only the elite. André Oscar wanted to empower entrepreneurs and industry. He introduced deposit accounts for ordinary people and pioneered long-term loans for businesses. This partnership model became the Wallenberg hallmark the bank as a true partner in growth. SEB quickly became a driving force in Sweden's industrialization, financing railways and key industries. André Oscar was more than a banker, he was a nation builder. He believed in working quietly, focusing on real value over public praise. His motto, "To be, not to be seen," still guides the family. He taught his children that their duty was to the bank, their companies, and their country. The Wallenberg approached substance over style, long-term commitment over short-term gain. This philosophy shaped the family's legacy for generations. SEB became the engine of Sweden's transformation. André Oscar's vision set the tone for everything that followed. The Wallenbergs would always be builders, not just bankers. After André Oscar's death, his sons Knut Agathon and Marcus Wallenberg Sr. took the helm. Knut, the diplomat, expanded the bank's influence and served as Sweden's foreign minister during World War I, keeping Sweden neutral and prosperous. Marcus Sr., the industrialist, rescued and rebuilt struggling companies, shaping giants like ASEA, Ericsson, and Atlas Diesel. Their teamwork, Knut's diplomacy and Marcus's business acumen, defined the Wallenberg way. They didn't just invest, they actively shaped the future of Swedish industry. The Wallenberg sphere emerged, a network of leading companies under their guidance. Their approach required patience, deep commitment, and hands-on leadership. They built on their father's legacy, making it even greater. The brothers' complementary strengths created a foundation for enduring influence. The Wallenbergs became architects of modern Sweden. The 20th century brought wars and economic crises, but the Wallenbergs endured and often emerged stronger. Knut's diplomacy kept Sweden neutral in World War I, protecting its industries. During the Great Depression, Marcus Sr. stabilized the economy by rescuing key companies after the Kreuger crash. In World War II, Jacob and Marcus Jr. used international connections to safeguard assets and keep trade flowing. Raoul Wallenberg's heroic mission in Hungary saved thousands during the Holocaust, a proud, tragic chapter in the family's history. The Wallenbergs adapted to every crisis with pragmatism and long-term vision. They diversified investments and built trust-based relationships. Their resilience became legendary. They didn't avoid storms. They built ships strong enough to survive them. The family's ability to adapt ensured their survival and Sweden's prosperity. Through every upheaval, they remained focused on the future. Their leadership stabilized the nation in its darkest hours. The Wallenbergs proved themselves as stewards, not just owners. Their legacy is one of endurance and responsibility. They guided Sweden through the centuries' storms. As their influence grew, the Wallenbergs needed a new way to manage their expanding empire. In 1916, they created Investor AB, followed by Providentia, a masterstroke in strategic ownership. These companies weren't about quick profits. They were built for long-term, active ownership. Investor AB became the family's main tool for shaping Swedish industry. Through Investor, they took major stakes in key companies, guiding strategy and leadership. Their model was hands-on and patient, focused on building world-class enterprises. Investor provided capital and expertise when companies faced challenges and funded growth when opportunities arose. This structure allowed them to think in decades, not quarters. Companies like Ericsson and ABB thrived under this patient capital. The creation of Investor institutionalized the Wallenberg philosophy. It ensured continuity across generations. The system allowed them to maintain control and adapt as the world changed. Investor AB became the engine room of the dynasty. The Wallenbergs' influence was now built to last. Their strategic vision powered Sweden's industrial growth. The Wallenberg sphere is a dynamic network of companies. Sweden's industrial backbone. Through Investor AB, the family connects diverse sectors: telecom, engineering, pharmaceuticals, and banking. This diversity provides stability and resilience. Their portfolio includes global icons: Ericsson, Atlas Copco, ABB, AstraZeneca, and SEB. The Wallenbergs' influence goes beyond finance. They shape leadership and governance. They select top managers and foster a culture of excellence and ethics. Collaboration and knowledge sharing create powerful synergies. The sphere drives employment and exports, fueling Sweden's global reputation. Their long-term vision turns local firms into world leaders. The Wallenberg sphere evolves, but its core mission remains: building world-class enterprises for Sweden's future. Their network is a living force for innovation. The Wallenbergs' stewardship has shaped the nation's economy. How do you preserve a dynasty? The Wallenbergs found a unique answer: foundations. In 1917, they began transferring ownership to non-profit foundations, starting with the Knut and Alice Wallenberg Foundation. These foundations now own the majority of voting shares in Investor AB, securing the family's legacy. The system prevents the empire from being broken up or sold by heirs. Foundations are legally bound to support scientific research and education in Sweden. Profits from companies fund research, which in turn drives innovation and prosperity. This structure protects against inheritance taxes and family disputes. It gives the family's work a higher purpose, serving society, not just themselves. Leadership is based on merit and commitment to public service. The motto guides foundation leaders as dedicated custodians. The Wallenberg model blends business with philanthropy. Their foundation system is the secret to their enduring influence. It's a blueprint for responsible, long-term capitalism. In 2025, the Wallenbergs remain a dominant force, led by the fifth generation. They're not resting on past achievements, they're adapting to a rapidly changing world. The family champions innovation and sustainability, investing in AI, biotech, and green energy. Through Investor AB, they push companies to lead in research and development. They see global challenges as opportunities to build the next generation of leaders. The Wallenberg Foundations are now among Europe's largest private research funders. Billions are invested annually in Swedish universities and projects. Philanthropy and business are intertwined in their strategy. The fifth generation is more public, engaging in debates about business and society. They act as ambassadors for Swedish industry and free trade. The Wallenberg legacy is a living force, not a relic. Their leadership keeps Sweden at the forefront of progress. The Wallenberg story is more than business. It's a lesson in values. Their motto, "To be not to be seen," captures their philosophy. For 5 generations, they've worked quietly, building strong companies and a stronger nation. They're active owners, taking responsibility for long-term health and ethics. Their commitment to responsible ownership has built deep trust in Sweden. The Wallenbergs think in generations, not quarters, investing patiently in research and technology. This long-term view is their competitive edge. They inspire others to invest in the future, even when it means sacrifice now. Their legacy is a testament to vision and consistency. From Andre Oscar's dream to today's focus on innovation, their story is one of adaptation and principle. They show that business success and social good can go hand in hand. The Wallenbergs remind us, the greatest legacies are built on lasting, positive impact. To be, not to be seen, that's the Wallenberg way.